everyone, welcome to the second video of Project Moses, and today for this project we'll be showing you how to use the project budget dashboard. And you can see that from this dashboard there is a lot of data visualization metrics, such as it charts your overall finances, your revenue, your expenses, and your balance. And if you look at each and every one of these components, you can see the revenue chart over here, your expense chart over here, and your reserve charts. And how this reserve chart really works is that for every month in blue, it shows the amount that you have saved each particular month. And if you want to look at how much have you saved across the span of time cumulatively, you can look at the orange figure over here. And let's say, for instance, you want to see the data visualization in another way, you can click on quarterly. You can click on view, and you can see that instead of having the year, you can also populate your quarterly data. So let's now discuss about how you can add a new revenue source inside your data. And you click on revenue tab, it brings you to the revenue tab over here. Okay, so please click on the month. And let's say in this case, I click on January. Okay, so once you click on January, it will show the date of the current data information. It should show January over here. If not, you just click on January again, it populate it out. And I want to add a new source to my month of January. So I add a new source. In this case, let me click on sales, and let's say, for instance, I'm selling toys, right? And for January, I made about $300 per month selling toys. And you can see that I will add a new data over here. And please remember to save data, and changes will be saved. This will store your data in a separate Excel sheet, because if I were to change the month, you notice that the data changed because it's another month. You go back to January, you can see your data that you last entered over here is being saved, and over here is being generated out. So that is it for the revenue. If I want to go to budgeting, same thing. I click on January 2021. The revenue is over here. You can see that the budget, it will show January 2021. If I were to change the month to February 2021, you can see that all the data over here change. The budgeting data is linked to the revenue data. Okay, so these two tabs are interlinked. Let's say, for instance, right now I have an entry over here. I add a new expenditure data, right? So let's say, for instance, I click on marketing, right? So I run advertisement, and it costs me about $1,000 for the month of February. Okay, this is just an example. I click on enter. You can see that I only allocate $500 to marketing, but I spend $1,000. So I have a net loss of $500, a deficit of $500. And this will eventually reflect in your balance. Okay, right? So right now you have a total revenue of $9,700, and you can also delegate the amount that you want to allocate for each category, right? So I have 300, 300, 400, 500. I can put in, maybe allocate 1,000. I can allocate probably 200 for here. It will show where I allocate my money to. Okay, so now this allocated balance will be the one that you allocated to it, right? So because if I were to allocate this as a percentage of revenue, right, the excess, which is 100% minus 45%, 55%, will be automatically allocated to be in the reserve. And if, let's say, for instance, there are excess balance that you didn't use, right, all this figure will go back to your allocated reserve, and this will be your actual expenditure that you save, right? And this will be populated in your data visualization table.